Okay guys, so today's video is going to be taken in one take. So I need you guys all to listen up. And it is no secret that the Dow dropped over 800 points today. But first of all, I have a question for y'all. Let me know down below if you made some money this week or if you got to work on something. I'm curious to hear what your guys' opinions are and what your progress is on the 1 to 100K challenge. Guys, take a look at this. The S&P 500 ETF is down 1.70% today. That is an absolutely huge drop. So this video is going to be covering some lessons along the way. So I need you guys to listen up along the way on this video. Let's go ahead and get into it. Guys, if you haven't already, okay, you have probably seen some of these sell-offs before, right? They've been commonly appearing throughout the last month. We got this one January 24th. One was the DeepSeek one, right? The original one. And then we started getting tariff sell-offs. And then we got this other sell-off right here when SPY was 606. And I believe it didn't happen last week, but however, this week we done got hit with it. Okay. So we've been trending up to all-time highs, right? 613. And then boom, right? We kind of dipped, we recovered, but take a look at this, guys. From 611 all the way, they slammed us down all the way below 600, guys. Okay, this is what happens when there is massive profit taking in the market and a ton of uncertainty. So I did see in the news, okay, there was flashing headlines that definitely contributed or allegedly contributed to smashing the market down. But guys, you can go ahead and learn on these days. Typically Fridays are where there's little volume. So already I do see a ton of stuff that is unfavorable in the market, okay? Whether it's penny stocks or large cap stocks, right? You're gonna need some sort of news catalyst and you're gonna need volume during the day. So on Fridays, like today, I rarely take days off, but I just had to go ahead and take today off, okay? Rarely you will see me take a day off on these trades, but to get certain setups and when you're playing with a certain amount of capital, okay, you gotta go be precise, okay? You have to have your position and make sure you have these day trades ready and set up, because if your setup does not go ahead and go in your favor, right, you're playing against your odds basically, right? So when you get these news that will surely tank the market allegedly, right, and you get SPY going down, that is a total recipe for disaster. And as much as I wanted to add in on the dips midday, right, 1 hour into the day, I saw SPY falling, I saw news catalyst, right, I saw many other large cap stocks sell off. And especially when you got Nvidia earnings coming up, this is why, okay? Maybe they're trying to take some stocks down so they can grab in on the dip before the earnings run up comes. Guys, I got a ton more setups I got a ton of setups this week that I need you guys to focus on. So without further ado, let's go ahead and skip the SPY. We just talked about that. And let me know down below if you guys like learn some lessons along the way, okay? I see a ton of you guys on the Discord crushing with puts. So great job to y'all, guys. Take a look at this. Ticker symbol AMZ and sitting at 216.54. And if we take a look at the 3-month, guys, this stock is basically near this 217 support, right? It kind of broke down, but we're hovering over this area. So word of caution on Amazon, right? This one is down 6% in the past week. If you see this one breaking 215, it might get sent back down to the 210. So this is the area in the market, right? A ton of other large cap stocks have been shifting their support and resistances, right? Palantir, Amazon, HIMS. We got to go ahead and focus on all these setups, because if you're trying to get in mid setup, there's really no point, right? You're better off watching from the sidelines when stuff like this happens, and on a Friday where we're closing in on the week, right? People are going away, but you might get a low volume sell off. So that's the thing with this, guys. Take a look at this. Amazon, look at what they did. This 223.85 down to 218, and then we got that bear flag and we dropped all the way to 215. That was a nasty, guys. Take a look at this. Nasty 3.5% sell off on the day. But Do you know what this can do for us, guys? As long as you wait, right? It could be midday, or right now I've been looking at next to close, right? I've been looking at next to close dips to load up on. Okay, that's something new, right? When I discuss metas in the market, they're always shifting. Next up, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at this. Okay, we got ticker symbol PLTR. This one is sitting at $100.16. A ton of stocks, when you see the same sector, they tend to sell off with each other. So you can kind of pick up a pattern, right? As long as you have a day trade. Okay, in this market, I'm trying to do both day trades and swing trades, but the setup has to align. And especially when you go into a Friday, right, and you're playing options, if you don't have a day trade, then you're going to go ahead and swing those options. So it's important with these options, you go ahead and execute them quickly, unless you have some time. And by time, I mean have 2 weeks out, right? 2 weeks out minimum if you're swing trading, 3 weeks out minimum, 1 month minimum, right? They all sort of matter. And we got this kind of relief bounce. So take a look at this. The CEO sells stock, right? You get this sell off to 105, and then you tank the next day to 98. You get this relief bounce, and then everyone starts shorting the bounce too. So it looks like we're going back to 95 with Palantir, but that's okay. All right. If Palantir goes back to $65, that's another opportunity to load up, right? It's up 62% in the past 3 months, and we're basically getting back previously where we were before earnings. So something to watch is Palantir. Next up, guys, we got ticker symbol ACHR. Now, guys, with this market sell-off, I'm gonna give you guys some stocks. All right, you guys in Discord know my plan. I'm gonna go ahead and develop that further on, but I got some few stocks that I'm gonna be watching for next week's because we got earnings. Okay, I want to play some more earnings run-ups. This week we didn't really get that much setups, right? So we gotta lessen it, right? We gotta lessen the trades, preserve our capital, because we gotta treat investing as if it's our bank account, right? Because it is. So if the setup's not right, we don't gotta deploy capital. Okay, put some money in the bank, save some money in the bank, right? Because when the opportunity presents itself, we can go ahead and strike. So I'm playing I'm preserving a ton of capital, right, for these high reward setups. Okay, but that's gonna come when I can see SPY on Monday. All right, if we're crashing down, if we're settling, I'm gonna be looking for either a market sell-off, or if we're stabilizing, I'm be looking to add. All right, because especially when you're dealing with these high volatility stocks like ticker symbol ACHR, take a look at this. All right, it's not like these tech stocks. This one's worth right now 921, so it's going to be a bit volatile, right? A whole 9.88% drop. One thing that I'm going to actually be looking into is selling options on ticker symbol ACHR, right? So if I go to trade options, I could go to February 28th, for example. So this stock, actually, I was about to say these guys, this stock has earnings about Thursday next week, right? So if I do want to grab some shares for this, what I could do is sell this $9 put option and collect $70 in premium if I hit the ask. Or if I go ahead and sell the $8 put, right, I would go ahead and collect about $25 in premium as long as I meet in the middle right there. And the IV is good for this one because it's at 146. When you get IVs like 146, guys, this just means that these contracts are going to be a ton expensive. So it's actually great for premium selling, which I might bring into the channel. So I'm going to definitely look into that. Otherwise, I would be watching for shares on this. So guys, take a look at ACHR. They have earnings on Thursday, right? Their weekly chart, they're down almost 20% the past week. On the month, they're down 5% the past month. But you could see there's been steady consolidation at around $9, right? $9 sharp. Then we go back up to $10, and we had this higher high of $11. So I'm going to be watching $9 flat on this one very carefully into an earnings run up. And if we dip down more, I'm going to be looking into selling some puts to collect some premium, because I could take the risk of getting assigned on ticker symbol ACHR, and that would be fine because I could run the wheel on it. All right, I can go ahead, if I get assigned, let's say 100 shares, if I'm selling one contract, I can go ahead and hit the wheel. So I could sell a call next and then get out of it if I need to. So that's gonna be another stock I'm looking at. Next up, we got ticker symbol RKLB. So this is another one that I'm gonna be watching into next week because they also got earnings, I believe Thursday as well. So depending on whichever has more of a downside, right? Whether it's ticker symbol ACHR or ticker symbol RKLB, I'm be looking to get into one of these at least, okay? So this one's down 6% today, down 17% the past week. So you guys can see these all have been down pretty much 20% in the past month. And this just right here presents a buying opportunity because take a look at this, right? Take a look at this. We're down near support. You guys see the bounce ups, right? And we dip back to support. So this is why I'm bringing guys ticker symbol ACHR and ticker symbol RKLB. They both pretty much nearly have the same setup, same earnings catalyst, right? Either RKLB or ticker symbol ACHR can run. I'm loving the premiums on ticker symbol ACHR. Let's just go ahead and see what the premium of a put is on RKLB. Let's go ahead and see. Wow, 165 for the premium. Okay, 150 IV. So it looks like option sellers are gonna profit a ton on this, okay? So I want you guys to keep that in mind. When the IV is high, say 150, that's where these option sellers are gonna profit the most. Next up, guys, we got ticker symbol NVDA. So this one got hit down 4% in the market today, right? Up 0.5% in the after hours. So guys, we've been through many drawdowns on NVIDIA, right? DeepSeek news, we went down to 117. We recovered briefly at 134, right? We pushed up to 140, basically recovering from that area, but we got hit down, okay? They sent some news articles, right, that weren't in our favor today, but that's a Friday. So we go ahead and take it, right? If this gives us another opportunity, I'm be looking up to load in on the 130 area on NVIDIA, depending on how the sell-off goes. If there is a sell-off during the weekend, NVIDIA is going to be a key factor coming this week because it also has earnings. So once again, I'm taking a ton of earnings plays this week and I'm going to be very excited. Next up, we got ticker symbol GOOGL. This one broke its support, guys. So watch for Google possibly to go back to 175, but you can see Google has been weak after its earnings. So that's just something to pay caution of. And guys, a ton of you guys, like I said, have been playing puts. So if you have been playing puts and profiting, let me know down below. You could take the same skills, right? Apply it, right? Journal down what you did, because that's going to help you along your journey, right? Journal down what you did at this time. What contract did I select? How long did I stay in the trade for? Is there any news catalyst? What day of the week was it? That's all going to help you guys. Make sure you journal down your trade, or at least remember it in your mind. So next time when you see opportunity like this, you can go ahead and strike, right? I'm sort of kind of waiting for Monday to see how things sell off so I can prepare myself to get in on these earning run-up plays on the dip. I might go ahead and start off with a March contract and then a weekly for these earnings plays, okay? So I can just buy myself some time. Tesla sitting at 337.35. This one can go down to 310, okay? So be careful for Tesla, guys. This one been breaking down in support, and obviously the market can go down lower. So I want you guys to watch out for Tesla. Does not look the strongest as of right now. So when there is a market shift, right, you can also play puts. Puts are also an option you can play, right? Or if you want to buy the dip, shares are always going to be an option, and one of the safest options, right? Because you can go ahead and run the wheel on them. This in itself is a perfect scenario where I could run the wheel, right? Ticker symbol ACHR, RKLB. I'd be fine if I was selling puts and getting assigned those shares. That's something I'm actually gonna look into. Okay, I didn't pull the trigger just yet because we could potentially be selling off Monday. So I'm gonna look into selling options anyways on those companies. And next up, guys, we got ticker symbol HIMS. Now I know this one has ran all the way to 70%. This one had basically the same streak as Meta, right? Almost. This one being up. Let's take a look at this. 1 month, 143%, Super Bowl commercial and everything, and they slammed this one down. They said they didn't have enough of semaglutide, I believe, okay? their main concoction drug, right, for Ozempic. So this one is arguably an important level because you get earnings on Monday, right? A ton of profit taking, but it's somehow the news came out strategically before earnings. So you just gotta sit in your chair and analyze. Is this true, right? Is this what's actually happening? Or are they trying to load up? Because it could go either way, right? But I conveniently see all these sell-offs happening right before the major earnings. Nvidia, Hims, Rocket Lab, ACHR, right? And they all present pretty good opportunities. And guys, I'm gonna go ahead and close out the video, right? Let me know if you guys want a ticker symbol MLGO. I love these stocks that run up 500%. I would really like to catch one of them. We did catch one of them this week. So if you guys want one of these next week, let me know down below in the comments. But that's all I have for you guys today. Okay, make sure to be patient. You can sit in the bench. Okay, you don't have to trade every day, especially if it's on a Friday with a low volume sell-off. But just want to give you guys a quick video. Guys, if you guys want buy alerts, join the Discord. First link in the description. Okay, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Tomorrow's video is going to be packed. We got a ton of setups coming into next week. This week was pretty slow considering the fact that they took Monday away from us. So you can see how I'm excited I am for earnings. So much option selling that I could just go ahead and do, right? We've been nailing the penny stocks. Now I think it's time we kind of shift and sell some options. That would be amazing. So if you guys want me to do that, let you guys know what options I'm selling, let me know down below. Join the Discord. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace out.